There's a hidden and mysterious bombshell in the email sent out to the FBI agents telling them that leadership is getting purged and many FBI agents are probably going to get purged as well. We covered a little bit about this yesterday, but then I started digging into it and I realized there's something really weird in the middle of all this that nobody's talking about. Gateway Pundit brings it up a little bit, but they didn't even mention it in the headlines. The funny part. I just happened to decide, you know what? Let's go ahead and read the email itself, just in case. Every now and then, there's going to be a little hidden tidbit, and I got to expose that. Fox News barely mentioned it. Others that are covering this purge, this righteous purge, and glorious, awesome purge of the Federal Bureau of Investigations. There's, like I said, there's a little hidden bombshell. We'll get to it. But according to the article, the headline, the email confirms 8 senior executive terminations, calls for all FBI personnel assigned to January 6 investigations to be listed, and names submitted. Submitted for what? Many of them we assume, are going to be terminated. According to an email from Acting Director Brian Driscoll and reviewed by the Gateway Pundit, each field office is required to submit a list of all personnel, current and former, who were involved in January 6 investigations and prosecutions by noon, February 4th. It doesn't even mention it in there. Let me just cut to the chase here. I'll read part of the email. We understand there's a lot of media reporting and rumors surrounding the potential changes at the FBI. This includes reporting and rumors about actions very seriously impacting our workforce, consistent with our commitment to share information with you as we receive it. Acting Deputy Director Kassane and I wanted to provide you with an update. Late this afternoon, I received a memo from the Acting Deputy Attorney General notifying me that 8 senior FBI executives are to be terminated by specific dates unless these employees have retired beforehand. I have been personally in touch with each of these impacted employees. The memo also directs me to provide by noon, Tuesday, February 4th, the following. All current and former FBI personnel assigned at any time to investigations and/or prosecutions related to, number 1, events that occurred at or near the United States Capitol on January 6, 2021. The fake, false, manufactured insurrection. Okay, and that's in bold. We're highlighting that. But then we get to number 2, and it's like, what is that supposed to be? Number 2, FBI personnel involved in the United States versus Henia. Now you're probably like, who the heck is Henia? Ismail Henia was one of the Hamas leaders, one of the architects of the October 7 attack. What in the world does that have to do with anything else? I mean, it's not related to January 6th. It's not related to the raid on Mar-a-Lago. What is going on here? That's question number 1. Question number 2 is, why is nobody asking these questions? Why? I mean, I'm asking, but why is nobody else asking? These lists, and then it says that, it drops that bombshell as the hidden little secret number 2, but then it doesn't say anything about it. These lists should include relevant supervisory personnel in FBI regional offices and field divisions, as well as at FBI headquarters. You know what? Let's go ahead and I want to be accurate with this. Let me pull it up real quick, see if I can find. Let's get some information about. I know about the United States versus Henia case, but let's see what we've got. Let's go to Brave and United States versus how do you spell it? Henia. There we go. Okay. And Brave AI is what they say. The United States has taken significant actions against Ismail Henia, a leader of Hamas. In 2018, the U.S. Department of State designated Henia as a specially designated global terrorist under executive order. This designation was part of a broader sanctions targeting individuals and groups that pose a significant risk of committing acts of terrorism that threaten the security of the U.S. Nationals or the national security, foreign policy, or economy of the United States. Here's the key. In October 2024, the U.S. Justice Department announced terrorism, murder, conspiracy, and sanctions/evasion charges against 6 senior leaders of Hamas, including Hania. These charges related to their roles in planning, supporting, and perpetrating the terrorist attacks that Hamas carried out in Israel on October 7th, 2023. The indictments highlighted Hania's involvement in Hamas's relationship with the Iranian regime and his leadership role in the organization's political and military branches. However, it's important to note that the International Crimes Court had previously filed a case against Hania in the context of the situation, yada, yada, yada. So it doesn't tell us much. Hello? It's like we want to go after everybody who was involved in January 6th. That makes sense. Oh, and also, we want to go after anybody who was involved, and I didn't even know there would be FBI involved in this, but apparently FBI were involved in United States versus Hania. Look, normally I can at least come up with a theory. I don't have a theory. I mean, why is it in there? Why is this? What does October 7th have to do with FBI firings? If you stop and think about it, this is a potential bombshell because we know about the corruption. We've talked ad nauseum about the corruption within the FBI as it pertains to January 6th. It's been even reported by legacy media. They can't even ignore it anymore. This is the first time I've heard of potentially fireable offenses committed by FBI agents and FBI leaders regarding United States versus Hania. What does this have to do with anything? I don't know. Sorry, I hate to sound all whiny and ranty about this, but this is a head scratcher. If you all know, if anybody has any ideas, please put in the comments, reach out to me. You can reach out to me directly by going to jdrucker.com/talk, jdrucker.com/talk, or hit me up on X. I have open DMs at jdrucker. I want to know because, again, like I said, there it is. It's like, January 6th, FBI. Oh, and also this obscure case about a guy that's dead. He's dead, by the way. Israel took him out like last July. Okay, so I want to know what is going on with that particular set of firing, and what does it have anything to do with January 6th or the FBI or anything at all? Follow some or all of my work. Go to jdrucker.com/find. You'll get my videos, my posts, my articles, my various websites, jdrucker.com/find. You know you want to find me.